I recently went to a music festival, and in this music festival, towards the end of a set, I had ran into three friends, and I wanted to rekindle a friendship with these guys. And one of them specifically, I genuinely thought that they were my first actual friend that I had made in freshman year. So keep that in mind. And they ditched me. they they all ditched me. And so the story goes, two of them. Oh, and mind you, one of them had their boyfriend with them as well. So there were four of them. Two of them had to go to the restroom, and so the boyfriend and the friend and I followed them. They were walking quite quickly, and so as the three of us wait for them to finish, we were getting drinks. We were doing more small talk. We were catching up and stuff. And when the two finally came back, they go, "Hey, you want to do some more exploring?" And so we're like, "Oh yeah, of course, obviously." But what had happened is I was at that last set because I wanted to get a good spot for Vampire Weekend. But since I had run into some friends, I wanted to I prioritized that more. I really wanted to get to know these people again, because they used to be friends of mine. So I lost my spot for Vampire Weekend, but that didn't matter. So as we are exiting the VIP section, the area was very crowded. So again, the two friends in front were very much in front, and I was trying to lock on target on one of their hairs, because one of them had very distinguished hair, and the friend and her friend and the friend and her boyfriend were right behind me. But all my efforts were for naught. I ended up losing them anyway, and so I was like, oh, I don't want to lose the two people behind me. So I check again to see if they're behind me, and they're not there. So I'm like, okay, maybe I lost them. So let me retrace my steps. I wait for 5 seconds. They don't show up. So I'm like, okay, maybe we're all rendezvousing outside of the VIP section. I look just outside. They're not waiting. Maybe they went back for me at the place that I had lost them. So I went back and I waited for 5 minutes. And suffice to say, they ditched me. They ditched me. So not only did I get ditched, but I also lost my spot, good spot for Vampire Weekend. In the end, I did go back to the main stage, and I actually got a pretty decent spot. I kind of swerved and weaved my way through a closer spot, and that was all fine and dandy. But at the end of the night, I still felt kind of terrible, because friends that I thought were my friends ditched me, and that's not a good feeling. Have you ever felt like this? Have you ever been ditched? And the reason why I wanted to make this a video is because I wanted to I guess teach a lesson. I guess very pretentious of me, but I don't want this to happen to you. The friends that you make in high school are probably not gonna stay your friends after you guys graduate, because they probably outgrew you, or you probably outgrew them, or you guys developed different interests, and you guys just drift apart, and that's just how it is, and that's how it needs to be. You can't be friends with so many people. It's hard. It's hard. The friends that do matter are going to keep in contact with you and remain talking to you for 5 to 7 years. And that tentative 5 to 7 years, after that, they're going to be your friends till both of you die, or one of you dies, or whatever, or one of you becomes a robot. And that means something. But here's the thing. A lot of people in high school think that number of friends that you may have is a big number, but it's not. There always and will ever be a handful of actual friends that care for you and love you. The ones that drift apart and don't bother to hit you up again one day, It's not worth it. It's not worth the energy. And I just want to save you the energy. I want to save you the time before you feel the way I did. Yeah. So, if I missed anything, please let me know down in the comments with this kind of topic, because some people need this advice. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you want to see more, like and subscribe. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Thank you.